Hello, I'm an Spanish native who has been learning English for 3 years, Japanese for 12 months, and I'm a calisthenics athlete. And that's why I want to introduce discipline to language learning. If you're watching this video, it's because you're probably experiencing burnout symptoms, and in my experience, I think that people mistake being burnout for something much more bigger than it really is. So you can expect to understand how burnout looks, at least for me, and a couple of ways to avoid it. I think that the symptoms can be different for some people, but for me, I start having headaches, immersion starts to feel real annoying, and it's really difficult to pay attention and even more to accomplish the goal of my immersion daily. But I think that getting burnout is not something bad. It's actually really good, because if you don't know your limits, that is, how much immersion you're capable of doing, you're never going to be able to do much immersion because you think that one episode more you're burning out, and that gets me to my next point. If you don't know how much immersion you really are capable of doing, you are going to get really tired because you are doing much more than you are capable of doing right now. So this happens if you have watched another of my videos or videos from another aviator. You probably are trying to imitate the amount of immersion they are doing, which is probably more than 5 hours daily. And in reality, you are starting to learn Japanese, you don't have that much comprehension, and even me, when I started and didn't have that much comprehension, I was doing like just 1 hour or maybe 2 hours of immersion. So in summarize, you are trying to do too much, so be more humble with your real capabilities and just do 30 minutes or 1 hour today and try to get it to 1 hour and 10 minutes tomorrow. This is a really good one. People don't really know how progress looks like, and even if they know it, they still can't get motivated. So I'm going to provide a solution for those two types of person. For the first one, you need to be more present during your immersion, which basically means that you need to pay more attention to it in order to be able to notice when it is that you acquire a new word. An easy way to start being more present in general is to stop multitasking on a daily basis. If you go to take a bath, don't listen to music. If you eat something, don't eat it while you're watching a YouTube video. Focus on literally one thing at a time because our brains can't do more than one thing at a time. And being fine with just being bored. If you could couple this activity of not multitasking with meditation, it actually would be awesome. But I don't really think that you're going to do it right now because if you were like me, you're just a piece of shit that procrastinates a lot. So that's why I will say to only stop doing multitasking first and then go into meditation after you notice that you are more present during your immersion. For the second person, you don't get motivated because even though you know how progress looks, you are not noticing it. So for these people, you need to have a specific way of seeing progress daily, and that is just a fact. Like, you cannot argue it's not progress because it's just there, right? So the thing that differentiates you from someone who learns Japanese real fast is not how much immersion they do or how intelligent they are, it's just that they have more small wins during the day. So I will say to set small wins daily. Today I'm gonna do just 2 hours of immersion, and if I do that I can take a break, and after an hour of my break, 2 hours more. And you should be proud of yourself if you are able to accomplish this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't do this. I find that this other way is more enjoyable for me, so you could try it as well, which is writing kanjis. In what way writing is going to help you? Simple. If you could write kanjis on sheets of paper and put that paper somewhere that you could see it and just start writing kanjis, it doesn't matter if you get the stroke order right or not, like just write it. I found that this is a way for me to track my progress because if I write a lot of kanjis today, it usually means that I did a lot of immersion, because the way I would recommend to write them is to literally do it when you're reviewing words during your immersion or during your Anki sessions, and do it with just a kanji that you find difficult to recognize, and it will help you with that as well. So you can see that if you are doing a lot of immersion today or a lot of Anki, it usually means that you will write more kanjis. So it's just more progress that is not arguable. Thank you for paying more attention, and be sure to check out the link in the description if you want to get help from me. Thank you.